You're doing well. Come on. Just gonna get the drone out that window, feel sorry for it. It's a machine. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Phil from Phil's Van Live Tours. Today I'm back out in the van, guys. I didn't go out last week. I just had a bit of a cold. I was a bit run down, so I've not been out, so I'm excited to be out today. And where am I? Well, it's night time now. It's around about 8 PM. I didn't get here till quite late. I had to go and drop something off. I'm on the outskirts of Sheffield, and I'm actually, I think I'm in Derbyshire, past Buxton, past Matlock, and it's a place called Castleton. And there's actually a free park up here. I will put the postcode in the description for you guys. It's a bit like, you know, it reminds me of on the road. It reminds me of, you know, the Drove on Stonehenge, where you can just literally park, you know, pretty much where you want, all free. And there's about, I'd say, about getting on for 50 vans parked up and down the road, which is about 1.5 miles. But this is in the middle of the Peak District, and you've got mountains on each side. You've got Matlock Bath not too far away. In fact, I'm even watching on the TV. I'm watching a bit of this is Yorkshire. So I'm sort of on the border between Yorkshire and Derbyshire, and so I parked here for the night. Anyway, let me have a little tour of the van tonight. So I'm set up. I don't know if you can hear in the background now, I've got my diesel heater on, which is just under here. Oh god, it's hot in there. Wow. It's actually 8 degrees outside now, and in the van, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's 18 degrees in the van now. And I've got my windows open just a little bit, just like you do, about 30 mil. And also I do have an air socket. I'm showing you. It's just down there. So when I turn the heater off later on, because I won't sleep with it on, I always pull that open. It's just like my emergency air. I don't know why. I don't know. It's more for what is it for? Oh, for putting your electric hookup. When I bought the van, it's for putting your electric hookup through, so it's not hanging out through your door. But yeah, guys, what was I going to show you? So I got this light. See this light here? It just switches on and off. It's a shame you can't turn them on individually, but it was reduced, and it was £6.99 from Lidl. You know, my local Lidl. Just £6.99. Reduced from about 15 quid, something like that. And it plugs in. I don't know how much you can see in this light, but it plugs in via my little inverter I've got. Let me show you. You have to be careful with this because the plug's quite loose on it. But that's my little inverter. It was about 15 quid from Amazon. I just plugged straight into that. I've unplugged my cool box for the night because it's got plenty of ice in it. Just got my TV in here. So I've not brought the Mac because I'm only here for one night. I've got to go back. I've got some family commitments tomorrow, so I'm just staying for one night. So I'm going to film around that a bit, just a little bit of Derbyshire tomorrow, but I'm going to absolutely have to come back. Yeah, so each area in Derbyshire deserves its own video, really. I mean, there's that many places of beauty. You've got, you know, from Matlock to Matlock Bath, and then, I mean, this is the furthest I've ever been, and it's only the first time I've ever been this way to Sheffield. I know there's Snake Pass, but I used to call the Cat and Fiddle Road the Snake Pass. But there's actually a road called the Snake Pass. I thought it was like just a, I don't know, not an urban thing, just like a common name for it. I didn't know it was actually called Snake Pass, and it goes to Glossop that way. So that's the way I'm going to head home tomorrow. But anyway, so I'm on this road, and I'll show it you better in the morning. I might not even use this video as footage. But yeah, so I'm sat in the van, chilled. Oh, it's so warm. I've had to take my hoodie off. It's 18 degrees just with that little diesel heater. So I was just impressed with this little light. You know, it's just, you can put it wherever you want, and it's, you know, just move it around. So I don't need to fix it somewhere, because if it's fixed, it's just there, isn't it? But I mean, if I'm filming or whatever I'm doing, and I want a bit of background light, I can just mooch it about, and it was £7. £7, you know what I mean? And you just that's why I love going in. I go in religiously. I go into Aldi's and Lidl, because you just don't know what you're going to find on the middle aisles. They're so brilliant. Really do love them, especially if you're a vanner and full time. I mean, I'm gearing up to thinking about going full time in the new year, but I have children, you know, I have responsibilities, and they're only quite young. Well, they're not young, they're both at uni, but you know, if anything ever happened, one drops out of uni and stuff, where they're going to go and live. So I can't just give up my house at the moment. I'm going to have to downsize. So I'm in a 3-bedroom house, detached, semi-detached, sorry, and I'm going to downsize. So I've already been looking. I found some property in Lynn, like a 2-bed apartment with parking, for like $825 or something like that. So I'm paying like $1,025 at the moment on my house, and I'm rattling round in it. You know, it's too big for me, and I cleaned it from top to bottom. It took me 2 days. I mean, this is a proper deep clean. Yes, I'll let it get a bit messy, but I know I am on my own. But oh, it's so much easier in a van. You just got your little space just to clean. And when I'm washing up and stuff like that, I always, as soon as I vet, I do all my washing and things like that, and it's just so much easier to manage. But yeah, so the video, I'll leave it to that anyway, because I've had a couple of drinks now and I might have been chatting rubbish. But I'm going to give you a bit of the toad's mouth. I'll show you. I've never read it before, but 2 people's recommended me today, and I've actually seen it. And you'll see it on the video tomorrow. So I'm going to take little Droney out. And I've still not named him yet, and I've still not got around to painting it. I was going to paint it into like a Manchester bee. I was going to paint it yellow, and then do some lines on it, stuff, and then do these little guards as like in a black or something. It's a crafty. I mean, it'll take me like a full day to do that, because I have to put myself in like artistic mode, you know what I mean, and just really slow down and chill out. But it'd be really, I think it'll look cool. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's Phil from Phil's Van Life Tours. Sorry I didn't do a video last week. I wasn't well, to be honest with you, and I wasn't really feeling it. So I've come out on a Thursday night because I had to run up to Sheffield to meet somebody, and I thought, why not do a little video around the Peak District whilst I'm up here. I mean, the Peak District, there's so many spots you can choose, but I'm actually in a place called, and I found this by accident as well, a place called Castleton. I've got to say that right, because I was calling it Castleford. You know what I'm like with names. Castleton. And it's just in the Peak District, not far from Buxton and not too far from Sheffield. It's sort of in the middle, and I found this place sort of by accident where I'm parked up tonight, because I used the app, is it Britstops, not Britstops, the other one, Park for Night, and I put a postcode in, and it was just on the outskirts of Sheffield there, and it was down a little lay-by near a golf course, and it was just like really secluded. There was no other vans, and I just didn't fancy staying there on my own. So as I was coming up, I went through a place, oh, what was the name of it? Something Pass. It begins with T, something Pass, coming through the Peak District from like Chapel on the Frith that way. You go through a pass, and there's like a valley, and there's like mountains on both sides, and you go down a steep decline. Oh, it's awesome. I wanted to take a picture of it, but you'll know anyway after the video if you've been to the Peak District, or if you haven't, I'll put that in the comments and in the description on the video. Basically, yeah, so I found this little park up by accident, but let me first show you the view where I am. How awesome is that to wake up to? I mean, I got up about an hour ago, and the mist was, you couldn't see anything. You couldn't see about 20 foot from you. The clouds and mist have all starting to lift now. It looks like it's going to be a really nice day. But let me just take you on a little give you a little tour where I am. So that's the pass. Is it Turnwall Pass or something? Turnpike Pass or something? I'll get the name for you. But that's it there, as it comes down like the decline road there. And as I was coming down, I've seen all these vans parked up here on this road. You can see the vans down there. And yeah, so as I was coming past on the pass, I seen the vans parked up, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. So obviously I looked at them, and you can tell that some of them had like all the windows were covered up and stuff, so you knew they was like staying there. They weren't just there like for the day. So I ended up back here rather than the spot I was in. So I changed spots. I didn't film last night because I actually went to Sheffield to meet somebody. It was actually a date, and it went quite well. But that's all you're going to find out about that one. That's why I'm smiling today. But yeah, so what a beautiful spot. So we're just in the Peak District. There's my van there. But I'm just surrounded by beautiful mountains, and you can see there's actually a castle on the hill somewhere. So I spotted it yesterday. I'll see if I can find it for you later on in the video. But there's like a big chimney thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a mill or a salt mine or something like that. But you see the chimney in the distance there. But I mean, just look at that. Wow. You're just surrounded by beautiful, beautiful hillside. Well, mountains basically. And when I got here last night, when I parked up, I just parked the van up, and I looked in the sky, and next to it I was just seeing three, the gliders, where they like jump off the side of the mountain and then just glide down naturally. I seen there's three of them, just silent, no engines or anything. They just literally take themselves off the mountain and just glide down naturally. That's brave, that. I mean, I'm scared of heights, so I couldn't do that. But yeah, what a nice park up, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for breakfast. It's been recommended to me. I've had to write it down because you know what I'm like with names, and they get hopeless. So I wrote some stuff down there for you. I don't know if you can see. So the place is called Grindleford Cafe. Now, if you know it, you know it. I've never been, but it's been recommended by 2 people to me. So it's about 9:30. I'm going to go and get some breakfast, and then I'm going to take you, because it's right near it, to a place called Toad's Mouth, and you'll see when I get there. It's just like a toad's mouth, but let me show you. Yeah, so this is the road going up in Castleton, where everyone seems to park. I'm just taking you for a little drive up. Just have to put my seatbelt on, otherwise it's going to bleed like mad. Right, I'm getting really hungry now, guys. I'm going to go and grab some breakfast from that, I forgot the name of it. I've got it wrote down though, so I'll have to put it in the sat nav. I'm just going to pull over here. But yeah, just anywhere along here, you can just pull over, you know what I mean? There's plenty of spaces. I mean, we're out of season now, aren't we? So in the summer, it's probably going to get a bit rammed down here. But once, if you wanted to stay over once the day visitors have been, if you come on, say 6, 7 o'clock, I think you'll easily get space. But I'll come back here. That's what I'll do. I'll come back in the summer, in the the peak season, in the 6 weeks holidays, kids' school holidays, and I'll come back here. But what a nice little road. I can see myself staying here quite a bit, because it's just beautiful. It really is. So yeah, I'm going to go and grab something to eat. So yeah, we're actually in Hope Valley now, where they filmed the TV series. I don't know if you can recognise any of the roads or anything. I mean, did they actually film around here? I mean, there's a few estates and stuff, like sort of off the area. It does remind you of Wales when you're up in the Peak District. You've got to go, position your van correctly on the road, otherwise other people won't get past. But yeah, this is Hope Valley. Hope Garage over there. The Grasshopper. Woodruff Arms. Curry Cabin. Oh, that sounds interesting. So I'm actually going to probably go for a walk around here. I've got a few things to do. I mean, the first thing I want to do is get to a shop. You've got Edale down there, the Old Hall Hotel. And I've got a right load of traffic behind me, guys, so I'm going to have to stop filming. Hey, next time I come here, guys, I'm coming on my bike. These, I know it's going to be a lot of inclines, but these downclines, they were just doing 35 miles an hour, and them 2 bikers in front of me, 35 miles an hour. I'm like, wow. So that's why it's sort of positioned in the road, because when you're going that speed on a push bike, there's no room for error. But yeah, how cool, coming down these hills at that speed. So I'm going to bring the bike next time when I'm up this way. Right, I need to find this cafe. But I'm a bit stressed out. The sat nav just took me. I'm going to that cafe. I'm in a big van, and it's just took me down this access road here, and there's no way I can turn this van. Possibly, but look at that. The van's a long van, and we've got this little area here. Lovely, like. Don't get me wrong, there's a lovely little stream going past here. I'll just sit here and just watch the stream all day. No, I'm really stressed. I think I might be able to turn it. There's a little space there, but it's not even. This is private property. Shouldn't even be on here. So I'm going to attempt to turn it in that little space there. Oh, it's the only problem with sat navs. If you don't know an area and you got like a van, you can't always turn. So it's one of those. Now you know. So if you put in the sat nav, you put in the cafe. The Grindleford Cafe, but there's parking before you get to it. The station cafe, there's actually parking on the road before you get. I'll show you in a minute. So I'm going to try and turn around now. I'm going to go and park there. But if you do come, just don't avoid this mistake. Don't go right up to the cafe where the sat nav tells you. Park at the side. I mean, I didn't know. I thought that, you know, I just presumed that there'd be like a turning spot or something. So now, yeah, I've got my van stuck, and it's going to take me about a 20-point turn to get back up there. You can just see the cafe in the distance. Oh, it's all fun and games, isn't it? I did it in about 6 turns, and there was literally, and I mean literally, a quarter of an inch going across that bridge, and my back end would have hit the stone. I didn't scrape it. That was some skill, that, and I was well stressed. But what I did is I got outside. I should have filmed it actually. I got outside the van and I just had to keep getting out the van and having a look, see how far I was going back and stuff. But I managed it anyway. But yeah, so if you do come down to and you know what I'm like with names. Grindleford Cafe. If you put it in your sat nav, park up in the bays when you first turn in. There's a big very sharp right. You have to reverse your van if you're coming from Sheffield that way. But if you're coming the other way, it's just, I mean, I missed it the first time I went down, but look for the sign where it says Grindleford Station, and when you start coming down the station road, in fact, I might as well go going this way anyway. See, I'm just parked here. You see the bays here. So as you're driving down, try and get in one of these bays, guys. I know it's going to be about a 5-minute walk up to the cafe, but they've actually got roadworks as well. I'll show you in a second. But these are the bays here. Just don't do what I did, because I tell you, if you've got a bigger van than mine, or if you're not experienced of a driver, then you're going to get stuck. And it was a bit stressful, to be honest with you. So yeah, so they've got works going on. I don't know what they're doing. Some or other on this road. Have you paid? Where'd you pay? Like, where'd you pay? Oh, okay. $35712. Right, it didn't have a sign, so I'm gonna have to go and pay. So it's Ringo, which I've got the app for that, and I won't remember this, so I'll have to play my own video back. 35712. Well, in fact, no, I'll just take a little picture with my phone. That's what the roadworks is. I think there's some sort of leak there. So guys, yeah, I just had to pay on my phone to park, and there's not a very good signal here. So you're waiting for, like, when you go onto this Ringo app, you're waiting, everyone stood around us looking at the side. It's like a delay, about a minute delay from when they send the verification code to your phone because of the signal. So we're like, everyone's like just stood there like clueless chickens. But that's me paid. It was £2.50, not too bad. So £2.50 for 2 hours that was. Not sure, I didn't work out how it's going to be for the day. But there's plenty of little signs up and stuff. And it's quite easy to do. It's just a pain. I'm well stressed now. I'm looking forward to this breakfast. So we're nearly there. Like I say, it's about a 5-minute walk down the station. Station road, won't it? So this is the station. You can get trains to Manchester, trains to Sheffield from here. This is Grindleford Station. Just don't go past that bridge if you're in a camper van. But yeah, this is the cafe. I'm not going to film inside it, but I'm absolutely starving, so I'm going to grab something to eat. Totley Tunnel in the background there. So yeah, guys, so just had a nice breakfast. I feel better for that. So if you come to this cafe, make sure you got some cash with you, because I had a nightmare in there. I had to do a bank transaction to pay for it, and I didn't bring my glasses out of the van, so I had to ask a biker to help me out on the phone to do the transaction, because I couldn't see the phone. So I've had a bit of a, I'm alright now, I've had something to eat, but firstly, reversing the sat nav taking me right to the end in the van, so that's number one. Number two, always bring some cash with you. It's just that the machines that are not always working. Apparently they've got a machine, but the signal's really bad. It must be like a bit of a dip or something. So always bring a bit of cash with you coming to this cafe, and park in the bays, and make sure you got the parking app. Oh, I don't know, why don't they just put meters back on, eh? Really nice inside, but I didn't want to film inside without asking permission, really. Lovely open fireplace with logs and stuff like that on there. So yeah, Grindleford Cafe. Oh, the best bit, the breakfast was amazing. It was £8.80, but because I paid for it with my bank account, I just give them a tip, just give them a tenner. But you got like a breakfast, 2 sausage, I think there was 2 eggs, loads of bacon, massive piece of fried bread, a bit of bread. Like I say, £8.80, and it was a good quality breakfast, done me. And it was quick as well. By the time I even got to my phone to try and to pay, I just logged into my phone, just got on the internet, so I had to go onto there. Let's try and explain this again. Right, so they do take card, but the machine's down at the moment, so they let me pay by a bank transfer, but I didn't have my glasses. So I log onto the app, and by the time I'd logged onto the app, my breakfast is ready. So literally not even about 2 minutes from ordering, your food's done. Obviously it might not be like that when it's really busy, but that was super quick. And it's just walking back down this road here now, where I'm parked. But yeah, it seems to be in like a bit of a dip, and the signal's a bit intermittent. So even when you come into park here, you can struggle sometimes to get a verification code from the GPS on your telephone. So that's the app there. But the breakfast, it was quality. Really nice, honestly. The bacon was just nice. Big thick bacon, not all the crap. I'd come here again just for the breakfast. It was that good. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Seriously, proper. No wonder all the bikers come. It was recommended by 2 people. It's now recommended by 3. Honestly, come for the breakfast, guys. Just watch the parking and don't do what I did and get stuck. Seriously. Right, onwards to the next stop now, guys. Always look on the bright side of life. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Oh, guys, right, I'm well chilled out now. My food's settled in my stomach. That's what was up with me. I normally cook in the van, but because the food came highly recommended by 2 people, and it was absolutely bang on. So thanks for the recommendation, guys, and I feel so much better for it now. My battery died on me, so I've just changed my battery. It's been one of them days. You know when you get one of them days? My friends just texted me and said, she reversed the van into the wall. I'm like, you alright? I've had the same day. I don't know what it is. Is it Friday today? Friday the 4th or something like that, 4th of October. It's just been one of them days. It's just surprised I've not had a little accident myself. When I come over that bridge, I swear to you now, I literally had it was probably about 1/4 of an inch, and I could see that my back end of the van in the wall, and on the other side I had about 1 inch. So I mean, I managed to do it, and that was without any breakfast and just on 1 coffee. But yeah, you know what? Always look on the bright side of life. Look at this beautiful surrounds that I'm in. Just on the outskirts of bloody hell. So pause again. Yeah, just on the outskirts of Grindleford. Grindleford Cafe, guys. Oh, highly recommended. Really nice. You know what? £8.80. Come on. I mean, you're getting a really good breakfast. You get a brew with that as well. You get a tea or a coffee. Fantastic. I mean, like I say, I didn't really want to go in there without asking permission and start recording. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back. I'm coming back to this area, the Peak District and Hope Valley and stuff like that. Once I've got my bearings. I mean, it's like when I did Ross on Sea video, if anyone's seen that, guys. You know, I visited the place 3 times, and then once I got my bearings, I sort of knew before I went for walkabouts what I was going to talk about on the camera. So I do have to reverse, not into a wall, hopefully. I do have to rehearse a tiny little bit. So I mean, like, I've been here 1 visit now, and just to try and get everything in today. I mean, look at the time now; it's like 12 o'clock. So I'm like, I've got to get back up to my dad's back in Manchester for about 4:30, 5 o'clock, having a meal with him. So it's like, I'm not going to get much in, guys. I'm going to go take you to Toad Island. Toad Island. Oh my God, the outtakes. My own outtakes. Fucking hell, am I right, loony? Toad's Mouth. So we're going up to Toad's Mouth now. I did want to park in the spot and I just missed it. But you can see like some mountains up the top of over there. You're just surrounded by beautiful places that you can go for walks. I mean, there's a river that runs by the side of the cafe, and I think you can actually, and in fact, you probably can. I should have studied the area and got some maps, and just 1 second. Big lorry. So yeah, I should have studied the area, because I bet you can walk from that cafe up to Toad's Mouth, and probably around the area. And the other feature I'm going to take you to, guys, if you come into this car park, you can actually pay it on the meter. You can use your card payment. If you're wanting to use the Ring Go app and you're in a camper, it won't let you do it because it's not designated parking for campers, just so you know, guys. So I've got my little ticket here now. I'm going to go and put it in my van and then go for a walk around Toady. Hey guys, so I've sorted the parking out. Just got it from the little parking meter there. You can't do it on the app. I've just put mine in the window there. You can see it. It's, if I put it down there, it might get blown or lost. So it's just up in the side there. So when the traffic wardens come, I've got this on camera that I pay for this parking. If you want to try and do it, but not saying I haven't got a ticket, you can clearly see it's in the window. Just got to double check with these things, and it's handy having a camera sometimes. Right, guys. So we're heading off. Oh, I don't know if you can see it just in the distance. We're going over some rocks over there, and I'll see you in a minute. Guys, just a quick one. If you're crossing this busy main road from the car park, just make sure it's clear on both sides. It's 50 miles an hour. They're whizzing down here. And I should have put my walking boots on. Assume this is the way here. So it's only a short walk from the car park to this little gate area. And I'm actually going to get the drone out in a minute, and it can follow me up to the rocks. It's going to be a sight for sore eyes for some people. Right. Oh dear. It's like carry on in Derbyshire this today, I tell you. I can't even fit in here. Are big people not allowed to go walking? Right, there's 2 ways. There's one path that goes that way. There's a big rock there. I wonder if this is where they got the rocks for Stonehenge from. Up here. Some right big rocks. The size of that one. Right, I'm going to get my drone out. Hey, so drone is up. Hello. Come for walkies. Oh God, right, let's go. Come on, big boy. So we're heading up this way. I apologise for the drone noise. It's not, to be fair, for the size of it, it's not actually that loud. Come on, keep the elevation. These stones. It's like the Peak District natural Stonehenge, isn't it? Wow. Or are they natural? Well, they just dumped. Yeah, of course they are. They were just dumped when the last ice age, weren't they? All these big, huge stones are obviously covered in ice. When the ice melted, it left piles of stones. Oh wow. And the best thing about it is, you're actually allowed up here. There's nobody here. Why is there nobody here? I didn't see any sign saying you couldn't come here. So I think we're okay. How are you doing? Come on, little fella. Oh wow. Worth the walk. Look at the size of some of these. Oh. There's a table there. You could do your work on that. Yeah, you keep it up. So look at these, look at the shape of them. And Toad's Mouth is a good trek up there. So I might just do it in the car. I'm going to do it in the car because it's a big walk up there and I'm just conscious of time. But look at this place. Come on, Joni. I've not actually named it yet. Struggling a little bit with the wind, but it should be okay. It's not that bad. There's a bit of a plaque here. Just look at the formation of them. See if I can read this plaque for you guys. You do a bit of brasso. Right, it says it's called the Owlertor, Owlertor. This viewpoint and 25 acres around, forming part of the Longshore estate, are given in memory of Richardson Evans, 1846 to 1928, one who greatly loved the beauty of this world and strove by thought and deed to preserve that beauty for others, that they may build from age to age an undefined heritage. So it is, it's a beauty spot. It's like Stonehenge in the Peak District. How are you doing, mate? Come on, let's have a little walk around this way. But just look at that. There's the car parked over there in the distance, there's my van. You've got a beautiful woodland there. All round, you know, you're just totally surrounded by the beautiful Peak District. And what a nice day it's turned out to be as well. It was misty this morning. Run and jump. Jeez, some height on that. Oh, come on, little mate, he's struggling. There's a right gust of wind coming from the valley there. There's a big gust of wind coming in, so come on, mate, I'll take you this way. You're doing well. Come on. Just gonna get the drone out that wind. I feel sorry for it. It's a machine. I actually feel like you're alright now. They're good, them little Neo drones, up to about, can't remember what it was, about 20 miles an hour winds, something like that. Anything higher than that, then they struggle a little bit. So I wonder if these were just naturally formed from like the Ice Age. Look at that one over there, see it in the distance. Wow, I'm impressed. I'm glad I stopped now. You could actually have a picnic here on that big table. Come on, mate, we're going this way now. it's worth £1.50 in the car park, isn't it, to come and have a look at this. This is, you know, it should be on par with Stonehenge. This is naturally formed. There's even like a little see-through gap there. See, it goes right through. Now, if I had the controller for the drone, I could probably fly that little thing right under that gap, but that's coming. So that's a good chance. If you do like and subscribe and follow me videos, I'll be getting a controller for little man, and we'll be taking him in some extreme places. Like walking boots, Philip, I know. My bloody trainers on. Right. I don't want to go up it. I don't like heights. I was, where you going? You're landing? What's up?
Low battery. Aircraft landing automatic.
Did you hear that? He can't cope. That was only 6 minutes, but he was working extra hard. It wasn't pretty much a full charge. I charged it last night, but it was working extremely hard to try and keep up with me there, with the weather and stuff. So, oh well. Hey. So yeah, guys, surprise view. Car park. Just seriously, be careful on that busy road there. You've got kids with you and that. Just keep them in check. Very fast, 50 mile an hour. Hey guys, so yes, the Toad's Mouth. I mean, I could have walked down to it, but like I say, I was conscious of time. But there's a little car park just on this road here. This road's called Heathershaw Road. So you just come out of Sheffield now, the borough of Sheffield. You're coming down this hill here. It's a 50 mile an hour. I've got no one behind me, luckily. So I've got both hands on the wheel, so I'm okay. Here we go where these walkers are, so I'm going to slow right down for you. There she is. That's Toad's Mouth, Sky. Doesn't it look like a toad's mouth? There? There's your Toad's Mouth. So we got a glimpse of Toad's Mouth. And now we're in Derbyshire. So what's the bit in between? So there's one signpost for Sheffield and one for Derbyshire. What's the one in between? Can somebody tell me? What's the area, sorry, in between? Is it no man's land? It looks, though, to be honest, it looks a really nice place around here to go for walks. You know, if you're fit enough to go for good walks, you know, up on hills and mountains and that. Just here's, as we're coming down now, I'll just show you the road we're on. Yeah, bonus number 2. So yeah, that reservoir I've just shown you on the video as I was driving, just parked up in this little lay-by. I just spotted it. Just wanted to show you there's a reservoir down there. So I'm sure this is the dam that they filmed the Dam Busters. I'll find that out for you and put it in the video. Oh, so tranquil. Oh, bless. So you can actually park a little bit further down to where I'm stood. There was parking for cars and a few vans are seen on there, but there's a lay-by here. I don't think you have to pay. I'm not sure if you can. I doubt you can overnight stay here, guys. I doubt it, but let me just check this road. It's quite a fast road again, 50 mile an hour. So yeah, something else there I spotted for you. Lovely kind of pine trees in the background. Wow, some forest there, isn't there? Hey guys, bonus number 3. Look at that view. I don't know if you can make it out. You can make Manchester out just in the distance over there. You can see the skyscrapers of Manchester. So we're just doing descent of so I'd zoom in for you, but I've got two hands on the wheel here because I'm driving. But as you can see on your left hand side there, you've got amazing view of the rest of Derbyshire and then into Manchester. How do planes land this way with all these mountains? Wow, that takes some skill, doesn't it? But yeah, Manchester there in the distance. This part of the Snake's Pass here, I was just thinking to myself before I switched the camera on, if I had somebody with me and they had my bike, they could drive me up the top and I'll just do the descent on my bike. I know it's cheating, but there's no way, unless I've got to get an e-bike, that I'll be able to pedal up this mountain. I'm just not fit enough yet. I have done Winter Hill in the past, but that took a bit of training. Never say never, guys, because I do like cycling. And I want to lose weight, so I'd love to be able to do this Snake Pass fully. But for now, if someone wants to take me up it to the top and then just let me do the descent on the bike, wow, and I'll film it as well. Why not? Look at that view. Awesome. It's a beautiful drive, this, going over the Snake Pass. I came in through Chapel on the Frith, back at the Buxton that way. A bit boring, to be honest with you, A roads. But wow, look at this. I'm just wowed. You know what? The Peak District, it's right on my doorstep. And I always keep just beelining to Wales because I like the sea. But I mean, it's just beautiful. Forests, sheep, hills, fresh air. And it's right on our doorstep from Manchester.